Spring racing approaching here in New Zealand. We took two meetings on the channel on Saturday. One of them from Taranaki at New Plymouth. We raced the Provincial Challenge and the inaugural running of the Taranaki Challenge, where maiden gallopers at the start of a point earlier in the season could buy their slot in the race and race for $101,000. We also trekked to Te Aroha, where we had a prestigious jumps race in the form of the Pukekura Hunt Cup. But first of all, we're going to take you to Taranaki, where it was back in a flash, making it 3 from 4 in the hands of Andrew Calder. For trainers Keith and Gavin Opie sat back in the field and swooped home to take out the first ever running of the Taranaki Challenge.
On the outside is starting to pounce upon these runners, and then back in a flash is coming right down the outside of the race course with a really good run. Raised up now to play the field. The inside English Gambler, back in a flash is off and gone, and back in a flash. It'll win and win brilliantly. I don't know second English Gambler or play the field. Hallaberry behind them.
While we're in the process of challenges, the Provincial Challenge this year was taken by the Horowhenua representative in the form of Mauna Kea. Powerful rider Jonathan Parks was able to position it beautifully and hold off all of the challenges, particularly from the very promising I-Grain.
Is on the outside, and I-Grain for King Country starting to put in with a run. Mauna Kea from Horowhenua was a length in front. On the outside, I-Grain's trying to close off. Mauna Kea for the Nua. The outside King Country's trying to rally with I-Grain, but Mauna Kea beats I-Grain, and Delicious, then Dark Princess, MK Pops behind them, Time Bomb, as the next was very...
One of our better winter gallopers continued on her winning run also, Rosewood, the daughter of Redwood for Marilyn Paiwai and rider Lisa Allpress. She was a long way off them in what was a strong tempo in her 1,300-metre feature race on Saturday. She was able to work through runners in the latter stages to secure her place as one of our more talented winter mares.
Deco's pinched a break of about 3. Rosewood is starting to get out of the ground now. She's starting to charge after them with that real will to win that she's got. And look at that little girl go now. And Rosewood does it again. Art Deco, Temple, Tiger, Scapolo 4th. And then Perfect Harmony, Admiral.
Further north at Te Aroha, we had victory with Perry Mason, the most powerful jumps combination of the season almost, with Aaron Kuru and Paul Nelson combining. Perry Mason took plenty of support in the market, and he duly obliged in our jumping feature.
Countess continues to run on, then followed by the name's Bond moving to third. It's Perry Mason in front with a 150 to go. Old Countess is closing. Perry Mason now on his feet, but he's got the advantage, and Aaron Kuru and Perry Mason go on to win the Pukekura Hunt Cup. Old Countess was second, great run from a northern perspective, and then followed over next by the name's Bond, then Top Choice, Speedy Jackson, behind them Zamora, followed by Stagehand. And I don't think the others...
A familiar name popped up at Te Aroha in the jumping ranks on Saturday. The former Sydney Cup winner Galante was successful against one of our better performed flat gallopers, El Luchador, who sold out at the last jump. Galante, the former Sydney Cup winner in the Williams stable in Victoria, was successful at his first step over the smaller jumps.
Luchador dropped the rider, so yep, it's absolutely gifted it to Galante, but I reckon it had him covered anyway. Galante is going to win it for Aaron Kuru. Second will be Raised in a Sandpit. Third at the line was Alright Guru, and then followed by El Bayado, Mr. Duel. Further back in the field, Big and Rich. Then came Defer.
Next week we go Group 1 racing at Hastings with the first leg of the Triple Crown. It is the Tarzino. It's Group 1 racing time here in New Zealand coming up. The spring is in the air. We'll catch you next week for more racing out of Kiwiland.